अस्सलामुअलैकुम डियर व्यूअर्स डियर स्टूडेंट्स। आज हम इस पोएम जो हम कल से पढ़ रहे हैं द कुकू, तो वर्ड्सवर्थ क्या बोलना चाहते हैं इस पोएम में से हम आज इसका वो जो अगला हिस्सा है जो हम कल नहीं कर पाए थे, आज हम इसका ये आधा हिस्सा कर लेंगे। तो लेट्स बिगिन विथ टुडे। यहाँ से शुरू करते हैं। थ्राइस वेलकम डार्लिंग ऑफ द स्प्रिंग, even yet thou art to me no bird, but an invisible thing, a voice, a mystery, the same whom in my childhood, in my boyhood days, I listened to, that cry which made me look a thousand ways in bush and trees and sky. To keep thee did I often rove through the woods and on green, and thou wert still a hope, a love still longed for, never seen. And I can listen to thee yet, can I light upon the plan, and listen till I do beget the golden time again. O blessed bird, each the earth we pace, again appears to be an unsubstantial fairy place that's fit home for thee. तो इस पोएम में जो राइटर आई मीन द पोइट जो बोलना चाहते हैं, ही सेज, यहाँ से शुरू करते हैं, थ्राइस वेलकम. Wordsworth says, I welcome you 3 times. Not first time, second time, but all the 3 times. Why this here? It's actually hyperbole. Hyperbole means when a figure is exaggerated, something that's highlighted, something that's bragged on. कोई भी चीज़ जिसको बढ़ा चढ़ा कर पेश किया जाता है, उस टेक्निक को कहते हैं हाइपरबोल. तो यहाँ पे मैं लिखता हूँ हाइपरबोल, HYPERBOLE, hyperbole. ये क्या है? It's a technique through which the poet tries to heighten the effect of his thought. So he says, thrice welcome. He says, I don't welcome you a single time. I don't welcome you twice. I even welcome you as many times as I can. Why? Because you are dawning of summer. You are dawning of spring. Means when you come, you love the spring, and the spring is itself charming. When there is at the end of this line is note of exclamation. Note of exclamation, as you know, as I have taught you, that note of exclamation means जब कोई सरप्राइजिंग चीज़ होती है, जब कोई बिजार स्ट्रेंज कोई बात हो जाती है जो कभी पहले ना सुनी हो, अगर सुनी भी हो, लेकिन उससे दिमाग थोड़ा सा पजल, थोड़ा सा सरप्राइज हो जाए, दिल और दिमाग खींचा चला जाए, तो उस वक्त हम इस्तेमाल करते हैं इस वाले पंक्चुएटिंग मार्क का. तो even yet thou art to me, he says, you are darling of the spring, means when you come, it's itself indicative that you come along with the spring. Spring is the season of rejuvenation, rebirth. Plants grow, flowers come out, and then plants start sprouting, flowers start coming out from within the trees, and the entire scene looks as if paradise has been set on the earth. Even yet thou art to me, he says, not I don't welcome you once. It's not I welcome you half-heartedly. I even welcome you with the core of my heart. Even yet thou art to me. You are for me, not no bird. You are not a bird for me. You may be a bird for rest of the people. You may be a bird for the people around you. But for me, you are something about that. You have been given a supernatural effect. आपको मैंने बढ़ा चढ़ा के, मैं आपको परिंदा नहीं समझता, मैं आपको पक्षी नहीं समझता. Why? Because I love you and I feel the entire cosmos in you. So he says, even yet thou art to me, you are to me, yet thou art to me. फिर भी आप मेरे लिए क्या हो? You are no bird. You are not a bird. You are not simply an you are not simply an ordinary bird for me, but an invisible thing. You are an invisible thing, a voice, a mystery. You are still a mystery. You are still a covered thing, a thing that is covered, and that's not reachable, that's not accessible. So it's a mystery that I remain finding you all the way. Then he says, a voice, a mystery, the Sam whom in my school boy days. Now he goes to nostalgia. Nostalgia means a feeling of past. Now he's remembering, or he's reminding his old school days when he was a child, when he was a school going boy, and then he was in love with this bird. He says, the Sam whom in my schoolboy days, you are the Sam, darling of the spring, that I used to hunt in my school days when I was a school going boy. I was mesmerized, I was charmed by your voice, and that voice I still have in my unconscious or subconscious. I listen to thee. I listen to that cry. It may be a cry, it may be a shout, it may be a nuisance for rest of the people, but for me you are a sweet sound. You don't appear to me. आप मुझे दिखाई नहीं दे रहे हो, लेकिन आपकी आवाज़ से मैं आपको पहचानता हूँ। और जब भी आप कभी गाती हो किसी जंगल में, किसी पहाड़ी पे, किसी दरख्त की टहनी पे, तो ये मुझे मेरे स्कूल बॉय डेज को याद करा देती हैं. विच मेड मी लुक अ थाउजेंड वेज. और मुझे याद है, he still gives that nostalgic feel, which made me look a thousand ways. I used to go through different ways. I used to go to look you up to look you up in different ways. I used to have, my mind occupied with you, with you and your voice and your, I used to find you everywhere. Where would I go? In bush, I would go to bushes, I would go to trees, and even I would look into the sky, and I didn't find you there. I am still in that, confused. I'm still in that, vex, that why I'm not able to find you out. To seek thee did I often row, to get you. To seek you to means to get you. तुम्हें ढूंढने के लिए, तो आपको ढूंढने के लिए मैं कहाँ कहाँ नहीं भटका. In a row, I used to go to different ways. I used to move and travel. I used to move and travel to different ways where I happened to have a feel that you'd be somewhere there, but I didn't find you. Through the woods and on the green. Through the woods means in the jungles, in the bush, in the forests. I would go to look you up there, and on the green, somewhere wherever I find there is greenery. जहाँ कभी भी मुझे सब्जाजार या झाड़ियाँ या कहीं कभार किसी जंगल को की तरफ में जाता था, तो मुझे सिर्फ आपकी मोहब्बत में मैं ये सारी चीज़ें करता था तुम्हें पाने के लिए. एंड दाउ वट स्टिल अ होप, अ लव. स्टिल यू यूज्ड टू बी अ होप. यू वर नॉट विजिबल. आप दिखती तो नहीं थी. आप एक ये इसको मुखातिब करके बोलता है कि आप दिखती तो नहीं थी, बट स्टिल आई लव, still longed for, never seen. I have never seen you. I long you. I wish to see you. Long means आरज़ू करना. Long for means किसी चीज़ की आरज़ू करना. This is a phrase used in English. आरज़ू. तो ये आरज़ू कहलाता है, मीन्स तमन्ना जिसको कहते हैं. Never seen. And I can listen to thee yet. can lie upon the plan. और जब आज भी मैं आपको कभी जब सुनता हूँ तो sometimes I am leaning on the plan, sometimes in the mountains, wherever, sometimes in the brooks and brooklets, and listen till I do beget, ताकि मैं आपको पा सकूं, till I do beget. The golden time again, that time that used to be the golden time in my life, those school days when I used to hunt you there in the vales. I used to hunt you in the valleys, on the mountains, in the bush and shrubs and in the jungles. I would go and find you out there, but I could never find you there. Then he says that was the time, that was a golden time for me when I was a boy and I was, completely taken over by your thoughts. So he says, oh blessed bird, the earth we pace again appears to be an substantial fairy place that's fit home for thee. Now he is giving lot of prayers for this bird. He prayers that this bird, he prays that, no, oh blessed bird, you are the blessed bird. You have been, this nature has blessed you, the God has blessed you with this sweet sound. The earth we pace and wherever we go on the earth, on this planet, again appear to be an unsubstantial, something that's beyond physical shape. You are not something that I can look into physical, physical being, because I have ever and ever found you singing. I have only heard your voice so far. I have never seen you, but I am longing to see you in your physical form. Furry place that's fit home for thee, and this is the best home for thee, and that's the best time for you when you come, and it gives me a lot of charm. The poet is actually leaving a note that he has not seen just the physical, part of the cuckoo. He has just heard. He is fascinated, he is enticed by the voice that this bird creates. So inshallah tomorrow we'll be doing its exercises. Till then, thank you very much. अपना ख्याल रखिएगा, मेरी इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करिएगा और एक दो लाइक्स भी दे दीजिएगा. थैंक यू.